What's up, everybody? So today, yeah, there's a lot of cubes in front. Just to start out, this could be my cube collection. This video is probably going to be over an hour. So just giving you a heads up. I have, I think, a little over 200 cubes. I don't exactly know, but I do plan to go through each and every story. This isn't all these. This isn't even all of them. There's more on my bed right over there. Yeah, so I'll be going over all the stories. If you watch the entire hour, I'd be very impressed. If I'm not really lazy, maybe I'll make timestamps for every cube. And I don't know all the names of the cubes. But anyways, uh, let's get right into it. So, I guess I'll start at the bottom. Here we have a Chi floppy cube. My first ever floppy cube. It's one that also does that. Alright. And maybe I might make a counter too, so there's one. Up next we have, I think this is a Land 3x3x2. I got this a really long time ago. I used to have like the pie one, the circular one, but I broke it because I tried corner cutting on it. Yeah, it turned really well. Cube for you, 3x3x4. This is actually, this cube turns, or cuboid turns really well. Consider it one of my best turning puzzles. Yeah, I really like this cube. Got it a long time ago. Here we have QJ Megaminx. This is my first Megaminx. I got it a few years ago for Christmas. Yeah, used it for a long time. You can see the stickers are all kind of coming off. And never really been too into Megaminx, but it was a fun little thing to learn how to solve. I actually used me myself in Pi's tutorial on how to solve the last layer because I didn't really know what to do. Here we have a Rubik's neck. This is an off-brand one that my friend gave me, and he got it from an airport. I don't know where, but I've had this for a long time. Here we have a Land Kirby Copter. At least I think it's Land. I've had this one for a while too. I've wanted a Kirby Copter for a long time, and really glad that I finally got one. And yes, it does jumble. Yeah, I really like this puzzle. Here we have the Mofeng Jiaoshi Mastermorphix. My first, I think it's my first, yeah, first Mastermorphix. Turns really I and it's a pleasure to solve because it turns so nice. I haven't lubed it or anything, but it doesn't really need it. I will just go into these. Let's see. I think there's one more. Oh, I can't find it. So, these are basically dollar store cubes. They come in a big pack at Walmart. And I was like, oh, I could get 4 3x3s for like $3. So I might as well do that. And they turn really bad, but I have 4 of them. So prove that they're all functional. Nice. Yeah. Just kind of a way to add numbers to my collection and consider, like, have more puzzles. Up next, my Calvin's Puzzle 3x3x5. This was kind of expensive for me. Back in the day, it was like $35 for this thing. Got it on Amazon. And it turned really nice. There's kind of a broken part to a corner. It's like bent. And I don't really solve it, so I don't care too much. And this sticker, I lost this on a zipper. I took this to New York with me when I traveled there. And pull out of the bag, and the sticker was kind of destroyed. So, yeah, it does shapeshift or whatever it's called. And it still turns really well, and I really enjoy solving it. So, yeah. Let's see, up next, I'll do this. So this is my first ever Mirror Blocks cube. I don't know what brand it is, but it turns all right, and the sticker was coming off, so I just cut it, and I think, oh no, but I really like Mirror Blocks cubes. It's a fun little challenge, and one thing I really kind of care about with these is when you solve it incorrectly, like it's still solved, but these are turned, it looks really weird, so I always try to make sure that these are turned properly. But yeah, little mirror block puzzle. I have a lot more of these somewhere in here. Guess I'll do this one. This is a Meffert's Venus cube. It's literally just a 3x3 shape mod. I actually lubed this up and it turned really nice. I got this on an orchestra trip in California, the United States. yeah, it turns really nice. It has the cool pink color too. Yeah, fun little thing to get on that trip. At first I thought it would be like this kind of a cube where you could turn it, but now it's just 3x3 shape mod. Let's see. We have another silver mirror blocks cube. This one turns a lot better than the other one. One thing that's kind of weird about this, at least I think it's this one. Maybe it's my gold one. Yeah, it must be on my gold one. But yeah, it's another mirror blocks cube. Turns nice. And they're a lot of fun to play with. Let's see. I have a lot of these by the list. This is going to be kind of a recurring theme. A Diane 2x2. This, I'm pretty sure this is V2. Let's see. Yeah, as you can tell, those pieces aren't solid blades. Alright. These turn really well, but I don't main them because they pop. And I'm a rep solver. I have a few more. Actually, let me grab this one too. So this one I like to consider my Vegas cube because it's, you know, like a bunch of the slot machine figures. Dollar store cube. Kind of another dollar store cube, but happy faces and stickers are falling off. And another dollar store cube. Got this in high school. A friend gave it to me, and it's Christmas themed. Yeah, they all turn basically the same, which is not good. Here is my first ever 6x6. This is a Shangshao 6x6, and considering the hardware back then, this thing turns really well, but modern day it's unusable. But yeah, fun little 6x6. I didn't solve it that much, so it's not broken in at all, but yeah, kind of a novelty item. Let's see. Up next we have my Shangshao 5x5. This one has a lot of solves. I've never been able to break 2 minutes on this 5x5, and I tried like a couple months ago and I still couldn't do it. It really doesn't turn that great. I think it's like super tight, needs to be lubed, but it's old and I don't care too much anymore. I think, yeah, some of these stickers are really destroyed, and I use this in comp. My first ever comp. Got like a 227 average or something, which for me wasn't bad then. Here we have a Yushin Red 6x6 with SCS stickers on it. It turns actually really well. It's not magnetized, but I really like this puzzle. When I went to Sack Cubing 3, I was using a different 6x6 for practice, and I was like, okay, to break 4 minutes, I really wanted to get a mean. So then I bought this cube, and this helped me break it now. And now I have a faster 7x7 mean than I do 6x6 than my first 6x6. So just goes to show you how practice, how much you could get better. But yeah. This cube. So this is a 4x4. I think this is the Moyu Aosu, like original Moyu Aosu. Doesn't turn that bad. But yeah, I got this from a friend. He gave it to me. Fun little oldie cube. Here we have a Lan 2x2. My other one broke. Let's see if I can find it. It's right here. So I guess this is two puzzles, but yeah. My other one, I stripped the core because I was taking it apart, and I didn't put it back together right, so I taped it. And I bought this one as like my replacement, and considering the hardware back then, this thing was like really good. Today's standard, it's unusable because corner cutting, like here's 45, doesn't corner cut that much, and it has purple. Which some people might like the purple. Nice, a Mega Ming spell. No, they're all falling. Just kind of throwing them on the bed and hoping they stay. Next up, we have a Diane Tengyun Clear Limited Edition. I have a video of this on my channel. Fun little puzzle. I had the box, but I accidentally broke it. But when I first got it, it turned absolutely terrible, and I've loaded 50K in this thing, and now it turns really well. I added the stickers, and I think it looks really cool. Yeah. Next we have a mini 3x3. A friend gave this to me in orchestra for Secret Santa. So thank you. I don't know if you watch my videos, but yeah. Oh. Doesn't turn that great, but it's a fun little 3x3. Alright. Next up, I guess I'll do these two. So these are two stickered Rubik's brands. One turns a lot better than the other. Why does this one turn so well? Oh yeah, so this one my friend gave me from a Goodwill because they saw it and thought of me and it was scrambled. So I put some lube in here. I think I put silk in here because I had some extra and it turns really well. This one was my grandfather's, and he didn't really do anything with it, and now I have it and it doesn't turn that great, but yeah. So two stickered Rubik's. Alright, so up next we have a gear cube. It's an off-brand gear cube. Wow, it's not turning. Turn. And center caps fall off, but it's a fun thing to have. I don't actually really know how to solve it, and so when I do try solving it, I just do a bunch of random moves and then it fixes itself. So yeah, that's just how these things work. They're really not that hard. Like, anyone can do it. I really like just spinning it. Oh my gosh. And then having the gears kind of shifted. Looks pretty cool. Yeah, I got this a long time ago. Up next, we have a really old Scube. This was from my friend's Brandon's, and he gave it to me because he didn't want it anymore. I think this is a landline Scube. You can probably tell just by the noise. And yeah, it's a really loud Scube. So this puzzle, it's called the Sandwich Cube. Now, my friend Ben, he didn't necessarily give it to me as part of the Rubik's Cube Club I'm a part of, but it's just in my collection because I'm at home right now. And yeah, it's a good cube. It's a Mofang Jiaoshi cube. I think it's just an MF3, I'm not too sure, but it's a good little cube for demonstration on how a cube works. Next we have a square one. I don't know. I think this is a Calvin square one, but you have to be really careful when you turn it. Otherwise it pops. And yeah, I think Brandon gave this to me. And, I mean, these turn really nice. But you have to be really careful when you turn it. Up next we have a dollar store Sudoku cube. Actually, no, this turns better than dollar store cube. You just have a Sudoku cube, but it's solved right now. And whenever I mix it up, I just look at my phone because I took pictures of it, and I solve it that way. I'm too lazy to actually do the math. Up next, we have a dollar store cube. This was like the ultimate Diane Zanchi video that I did, and I tried solving this with my feet, and that really didn't work out. It turned really bad. Like that. What's it catching on? Oh, that part. Right there. And weird color scheme. Might be Japanese color scheme, I don't know. Next we have 2 or 3 2x2s. Sometimes when I'm bored, I'll just pick this cube up and solve it. And got this from one of my friends. She gave it to me. So really fun puzzle. Let's see. Kind of a brain teaser because you really have to think about this thing when you're solving it. Up next we have Christmas 3x3 from Speed Cube Shop. I think it's just a cheat sale. Take a look. Yeah, it is just a cheat sale. Yeah, nothing special about it. Cool colors. We have another square one. I don't know which type this is. It really doesn't turn that well. It might be a cube twist. But wow, we are really spoiled with the square ones we have today. I think I popped it. Nope. I think it's cube twist. Doesn't say anything, so yeah. Oh, I'm sorry, it's the Diane square one. As the joke went in nationals. So I'm gonna keep putting these to the side because there's a good reason behind that. We have a YJ 3x3, missing an orange sticker. I don't know what cube this is. If anyone can tell me. Nice. Here's the mechanism. So yeah, I don't know, but this is part of the collection. given to me by my friend Brandon. Up next we have 4x4s. This is my Yusu. Yeah, YJ Yusu R. I used to main this cube, and still turns pretty good, but not like current 4x4s. But yeah. Up next we have a Moyu Weilong version, or what is it? This might be an Along V1. I think that's what this is. So let me take it apart and show you. Here's the mechanism. Yeah, it's an Along V1. There's the small triangle there. I see why people like these. Turn really nice. I wish it didn't have the pink, but whatever. Yeah, really nice cube. I wish I had the box, but I don't know what happened to it. Up next, we have a Mofengi, Daddy Mofengi Square One. I think this one was given to me as well. I think I just scrambled it. Oh, what'd I do? Nice. So I only solved this thing. I really don't know much about Square One. There we go. Next we have a Rubik's brand, tiled. Not bad for a Rubik's brand. It's not the Speed Cube one because it doesn't have the divots. Next we have a Zanchi, Diane 5 Zanchi. I get this on Amazon for like $5, and I was like, how could I say no to that? So I picked it up. Yeah, just the Zanchi. Good old times with these things. Speaking of Zanchis, when my original Zanchis that I bought, not original plastic, but stickers are really worn. So it's a quick story about this. I had another Zanchi before this, but it was stolen, and so I picked this one up, and I mean, still just a Zanchi. Turns all right. It's completely dead. I've done a lot of solves on it. I tried lubing it, used silicone, and well, it's a dead cube, but it's kind of fun to have that in my collection still. All the beat up stickers. Oh, they're falling again. Up next we have a Cheaty S 2x2. Used to main this, and it's a really good budget 2x2. Like, you can get really fast times on this. So yeah. Up next we have, I think it's a YJ or Moyu 2x2. I'm not exactly sure which one, but I was thinking of maining it, never did, and it's still pretty good 2x2. Alright, next we have a V-Cube 2. This is what I used in my first competition. Seen some stuff. You can see the little V there, but I tried leaving it recently. It turns alright. And yeah, classic times with V-Cubes. Next we have, there's another one here somewhere, I don't know where, but Diane Zanchi 2018 edition. This one's black. Take this one a lot wherever I go, and I replaced the orange because I don't really like the original orange on it. Made a video on these. No, they're fine. Turn alright. And here's a pink one. Same cube. More of the novelty having a pink 3x3. So, yeah. Two Zanchi 2018s. Next we have a Moyu cube. I think that's what this is. A Moyu cube. And yeah, it's a good cube. This is compared to what we have today, but yeah, not bad. Next we have a, oh gosh, a Yuxiao Pro, and this really doesn't turn that well, which is a shame because I wanted to use it for multi-blind, but yeah, it really doesn't turn that well. I've cleaned it out, and it still doesn't turn well, and I lubed it the right way, it still doesn't turn well, so I can't, it's just super gummy. I don't really like it, but it's a fun little thing to have in my collection. Oh no, I'm falling again. Here we have a MF2. I don't know which one, but just an MF2. These are really good budget 2x2s. I've made one of these for a long time. Yeah, doing pretty good. Here we have an MF3 RS2M. I magnetized it. This cube is very dead. Took it wherever I went and solved a lot. So, fun little collector's thing. They don't make these anymore. I've actually made a dent. Up next, we have a WIT2 V1 stickerless. I was trying to go full stickerless, and everyone else had these, and I was like, wow, these turn really well. This was recent too, kind of recent, like a couple years ago. And so I bought one, and like I said, I was trying to go full stickerless. I went stickerless, and it's all right. Get a Volk 2 if I were you, but considering the technology that they had back then, like what they made, this is actually solid 2x2. Alright, up next we have, actually, I'm going to wait on this one. We have an MF8 square one, my first ever square one. Doesn't turn that great, but yeah, it's just square one. Learned how to solve on this thing. So yeah. They're falling. Up next we have a Halloween cube from Speed Cube Shop. I think it's a YJ cube, and it actually turns really well. And the lube that they give you, I actually kind of recommend. It smells kind of cool and makes the cube have an interesting feeling to it. So yeah, I'd pick them up. So up next, I have 3 void cubes. Actually, I do have another one. Let me get it. Thing is, I broke the other one because I was trying to take it apart and put it back together. And it's in this bag with some other Legos. So I'll count it because it still works, but barely. And then my friend gave me some more void cubes, and I don't know how I got some, like one of the other ones, but yeah, they're fun little novelty. You can stick your finger through them. Well, actually, no, I know how I got them. So my friend gave me, I think, one, and then I did something for Rubik's, and they gave me one. And I don't know how I got the other one, but yeah, some of them turn a lot better than the others. This one turns pretty well. I think this one is called V Void. The other ones are just void cubes. But yeah, they don't corner cut because they're hollow on the inside. All right, so up next we have a Siamese cube. I made this at a dollar store cube. It's actually kind of broken. I don't know which one it is, but it'll fall apart randomly. I just took, yeah, I think it's this side. Just took 2 dollar store cubes and glued them together, and this is what happens. And it's a lot of fun to solve. Maybe I'll buy some better cubes and do the same thing because these turn awful. Yeah, it already fell apart. Oh wow, did I break it? Oh no, I didn't. But yeah, if you ever try one of these, I'd highly recommend either making it or buying it. I don't know if they sell them, but they're fun. Next we have a 3x3. I have no clue what 3x3 it is. The center cap pops off a lot. Let me show you guys the mechanism. Nice. So here it is. If you could let me know in the comments, that'd be great. But yeah, this is a 3x3 I got. Oh crap, where's that blue center? Oh, there it is. Here's the stickerless Zanchi 2018. I actually really like this cube. Kind of a novelty, stickerless Zanchi, and turns really well for what it is. Set it up a lot, and yeah, I like it. Next up we have a spooky skull cube from SCS, and yeah, I really like buying these cubes. They always come up with something cool every year. I don't know what cube this is. I think it's a YJ cube. The center caps fall off though, so you have to put paper in it. Yeah, it's a YJ cube. But yeah, I like them. Not too expensive either. Up next, let's start coming back here. I'll do this cube. Up next, we have a gold mirror blocks cube. Let's see, does this have it? No. Okay. Yeah, it's another mirror blocks I have. Really fun puzzles. Fun to show off too. Up next, we have a Cyclone Boys cube. This was one of my best cubes, but then I had to replace the core with my Zanchi core, and I don't know, it's kind of weird now. It's kind of broken, but it still turns really well, so I like this cube. Up next, we have another mirror blocks cube. Okay. Oh, this one has it. It's kind of like sanded right there. It's kind of weird. This is another one I bought to replace my other one because it didn't turn that great. But yeah, these are fun. I think it's a Shang Xiao. And I like this cube. Turns really, really well. And they're also really fun to show off to people because they're like, whoa, it's different shapes. I'm like, yeah, it is. Yeah, this one turns really well. Up next, let me move some of these over. Next, we have a Guansu 4x4. It's missing a centerpiece. Yeah, because I took it and gave it to someone because their 4x4 is missing one. And I don't use this one that much. I bought this to replace my Yusu, but little did I know the Yusu is actually the newer version of the Guansu. This cube really doesn't turn that great, especially on the inner. But I bought it. I don't really want to get rid of it, so yeah. I'll stand up for a sec. What time is it? Oh gosh, you guys can start getting ready for work. I will not finish this video in one shot. Alright. Up next, we have a Yushin 5x5. Like, basically my first real speed 5x5. I got a 137 single, which I average under most of the time now. Put SCS stickers on it, and yeah, it's still, I don't know, I like it. Still a good 5x5. Next, we have a 3x3 I got from Virginia City when I traveled to Nevada, United States, and considering, I don't know what brand it is, but considering I got it there, it actually turns really well, and like, you could easily squeeze through this thing. Yeah. I don't know what type. Let me see if I can take it apart. No, it's super hard to take apart. That's right. Up next, we have another, I think, YJ or Moyu 2x2. There's the inside. Turn. Yeah. Good 2x2. I don't mean it, but yeah, nice 2x2. Next, we have Oscar's treasure chest. Not the tiled one that you might be used to seeing, but the yellow side comes off. So here's the white side. If I solve the yellow side, that comes off. And something interesting to note about these. So my friend gave me this cube, but if you have this misaligned, you can still take it off. So really all you need to do is solve the first two layers, and then you can take it off. Next up, we have a X-Men Volt Square 1, original version 1. I used to main it, but now I have a Yushin, and I might buy the V2 if I ever get into Square 1. But yeah, good Square 1. Edges break a lot, but I've never broken one because I don't solve it that much. Oh man, this is gonna be broken after so many videos. Alright. Next up, we have two of these. These are Diane Linhoy's. I don't know if these are rare. I forgot. I think it's the Ling Young that's rare, but oh, that's a Shang Xiao. Never mind. Yeah, friend Ryan gave me these, and I've never opened them because I want to keep them in the box, so I don't know too much about them. But yeah, they're old cubes. Okay, good to see. Next, we have a YJ Guanlong in the box, and I don't really plan on opening. Actually, oh no, I have opened this one. Yeah, this one has a pink side to it. So yeah, just YJ Guanlong. Put it back in the box with the green front. Yep. Next, we have a Shang Xiao cube. I do not know which cube this is, and I've never taken it out, nor do I plan on it. So yeah, Shang Xiao 3x3. So I don't have the other Wu Chui, unfortunately, but here's two Wu Chuis. One of them is magnetic. This one, let's see, what are the internals? This one a friend, yeah, this one a friend gave me, and I had another Wu Chui before this, or I still have it, so this one is just kind of one I would take around with me, like in the car. And And then here we have a Wuchwei non-magnetic, and this is the first one I bought. Still a good cube. Got an okay time. I think I got like a 46 single. Yeah. It's amazing how far 4x4s have come. So there's 2 4x4s. Next. Shoot, I dropped a Lin Hoi. Next, we have a wonderful puzzler 3x3. I've opened it up. It turned bad. Yeah. So I wanted to buy an old cube, and this was what I got. Next, we have a Rubik's brand 3x3. This is the GAN collaboration. I don't think they make these anymore. Considering it's a Rubik's cube, this thing turns really, really well. Fun little novelty as well. And whenever I do like Rubik's competitions, I bring this because these are allowed. So yeah, I'm gonna get to that one later because there's very good reason. But I'm gonna cut, and this is all gonna fill up with puzzles again. So let me put this out of the way. I'm gonna take this out of the picture for now. Let's put it right there. I'm gonna slam my desk, and all the puzzles are like there's gonna be more puzzles that come. Whoa, there's a bunch of puzzles, and the lighting may or may not be different. I don't know. It's not like it's later in the day or anything. Anyway, so let me get adjusted here. Let's continue. For the next puzzle, so this one I got at like an arcade. This was before I knew how to solve, so I just kind of left it scrambled, just kind of like a little memory. Then we have a little cube that you take apart, put back together. It feels like an eraser. It's kind of weird. I might have another one of these. I don't know though. I'm not going to count it. Here we have a limited edition X-Men Bell transparent Pyraminx. Friend gave it to me. My first Pyraminx, QJ Pyraminx, I actually competed with this thing, and I think they were kind of laughing at me in the back, but I didn't have anything else. Turns not that great, and this piece is broken. But yeah, first Pyraminx. We have another Pyraminx. This is an X-Men Bell. Yeah, used to be my main, but the problem is, see if I can get it. That happens. It's actually broken. And so, like, this piece is broken, and I can't buy new pieces right now because of the word that would get my video demonetized. Not like I monetize anyways. Now I gotta put this thing back together. Come on. So yeah, so I just bought another one. Here we have a Master Pyraminx. This is from Daddy Mofengi on Cube ZZ. Or ZII Cube, I can't remember, but yeah. We have my calendar cube, and this is the current day. It's just a YJ cube, and then I took the stickers off of and put these on. Yeah, fun little puzzle to play with every day. Change the day. Next we have a dollar store cube, Christmas edition, really big. We have a Wuchwei 4x4. This one was my main for a while. This one I actually got at Nationals. Someone left it, and since I was staff, I was able to go through and pick which cubes. But I had to take a risk because it was like, if they want this back, I have to ship it and pay for it. It was like, okay, I'll take the risk, and they never called. So I got a free magnetic Wuchwei. Next we have this puzzle. I don't know what it is. There's the brand. But it turns really well because Christian put some crack in here. It turns really nice now. And it's just a fun little thing to show off to people. There's no corners. It's all just an edge puzzle. Next we have an MF5 5x5. Used to main this, and now it's kind of bad. These never turned well. These inner layers. But good memories of this thing. Next we have a Shengshou Master Morphix. I don't know the actual name, but it's a 6x6 Master Morphix. I love this puzzle. I don't really play with it too much, but it's really cool. I really like doing this with it. Yeah, I've solved it once, and it's alright. I don't plan to solve it again. Here we have a wooden puzzle. You can just take it apart, put it back together. Same with this thing. put apart, take it apart, put it back together. Careful setting those down. We have Chi Megaminx. First like speed Megaminx, and yeah, I like it. It's not a bad puzzle. It's really big and it's flat, so it feels pillowed after I play with the concave Megaminx. Almost said Pyraminx. Here we have a Shengshao 4x4. I don't know what version this is. I think it's version 3, but it has this lockup. So, yeah. My first ever 4x4, or second ever 4x4. I think my best on it was 1:19. And now my best is like 36 seconds. This goes to show you how much hard work makes a difference. But yeah, good times with this thing. Next we have a, let me check. Yeah, this is a Wushuang 5x5. I got this at SAC 3 unmagnetized, then I magnetized it with M35s. And this 5x5 turns really, really nice, especially when the lube is broken in. But I main an Ouchuang now. However, this thing is still very comparable to it. I got my first ever 5-blind success on this thing. Next we have a Daddy Mofengi 6x6. A friend gave this to me, and it's an okay 6x6. Doesn't have magnets, and I don't speed cube it. Next we have another MF2 2x2. I don't know if it's the MF2S or not, but these are good 2x2s, really good budget 2x2s. Up next we have, I forget what 6x6 this is actually. I think it's a Chi or like a YJ 6x6. It was my second 6x6 after the Shengshao, and I was trying to get sub 4 on this. I couldn't, so I bought the Yushin Red for SAC 3. But yeah, really my first ever 6x6 I was solving a lot on. Next we have two Haze 7Ms. So I paid for one and I have two because one of them, I don't know which one, let's see. It's kind of hard to tell, but one of them, it was defective. And so Speedcube Shop sent out a free one. And this one was defective, so I got another one. I used to main them, and now I don't, but they're still really, really good 7x7s. However, I do plan on getting the new 7x7 that's coming out from YJ, the YJ MGC 7x7. We'll see how that is, but yeah, good old Haze 7x7s. Next we have MF7. This was my first 7x7. It's kind of weird, the plastic, like it was chipping off, so I just pulled a lot of it off and I didn't really affect it too much, but it's a really big 7x7. I think the fastest I ever got was like a 450, and now I have an official like 342 mean on 7x7. Yeah, first 7x7, and had a lot of fun playing with this thing. I don't know. Next up we have MF8 8x8, first 8x8. And it pops a lot. It doesn't turn all that great, but it's still cool to have an 8x8. Next we have the Meilong 9x9 stickerless, because it only comes in stickerless. For 9x9, this thing turns really nice, and it's fun to play with and kind of show off to people, like, yeah, I have a 9x9. Really be nice if they had it in black plastic, but I mean, it's still a 9x9, can't complain. A cheap 9x9 too. Up next we have a really bad skew. No, actually this is a Wingy, and it turns pretty good when you break it in, but there's a common joke that I have with people, this thing's crazy bad. Alright, so yeah, not a bad skew. Next we have a twisted skew. Got this for my birthday a while ago. It's fun to mess with, that's for sure. It's really odd. I can't even turn it. There we go. Oh, there we go. Yeah, it's fun to solve every now and then. It's not hard. Up next we have a Rubik's Crew Transformers Optimus Prime. I don't feel like taking it out, but you take the body off and his head turns. I got this from helping out at You Can Do the Rubik's Cube competition, and they just sent me some stuff, and this is one of them. Next, we have an assortment of metal puzzles. These are ones that you try to take apart and put back together. And I have 8 of them. Or 6 of them, my bad. So, yeah, there they are. I don't play with them all too much, but fun to have in the collection. Got them for Christmas a long time ago. A 3x3 that a friend gave me, and all the stickers fallen off except one red one. It was a keychain one. And a happy face cube that I got from that same arcade that I solved. And the hardest puzzle in my collection is 1x1. Alright, so that's all the cubes for that little round. I still have more, don't worry. I still have a lot more. My bed is still covered. So I'm going to do another really sick transition. I guess I'll do it like this. So you're going to see a bunch of cubes. Whoa! There's more puzzles! Oh my god, there's so many puzzles. I do see the light at the end of the tunnel, though. We're almost done. So, let's get started. Here is a Dream Park Pyraminx that my teacher gave me, actually, because I guess I was a really good student. Yeah, it was a lot better than my QJ, and I accidentally brought this to a competition, and I didn't really want to compete with it, so I asked my friend Christian if I could use his Pyraminx, because this thing doesn't turn all that great. Still better than QJ, by miles. Up next, we have a YJ Guampo 2x2 in the box. I don't know too much about it. I've probably never taken it out. Oh no, I have. It's ripped, but yeah, it's just 2x2. Next, we have a Diane 5 Xanchi, 55mm, white plastic. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of Xanchis coming up, but these were given to me by Ryan. A lot of these in the box were given to me by Ryan, so I don't know if I'm going to say it too much anymore, but yeah. A Yushin 3x3. I don't know which type. But we got that sweet Colin Burns picture. Good times. And yeah, 5.6 centimeters. We have a Moyu Tinglong. White plastic. We have a Skewb Diamond. I think this is Mefferts. Yeah, I traded a 2x2. So the guy that I was gonna, like, he wanted to compete in 2x2, and I had an extra 2x2. He said, okay, I'll give you the Skewb Diamond. I think that's what it is. Or Ultimate, Skewb Ultimate. Yeah, that's what it is. He'll give me that for the 2x2, and I said, no, that's not right. Like, that'd be wrong for me to take. So I said, okay, I'll give you $5 and the 2x2, and then, you know, we can trade. So that's how I got this thing. Yeah. Cloud puzzle. Next we have a Rubik's Magic. Lingao Magic, I should say. Got this in Australia. Yeah. So I actually have a Rubik's Magic, like my name implies. Here we have another Lingao Magic, a mini Lingao. Yeah. It's no longer an event, sad face, but yeah. Next we have a YJ Yulong stickerless. It looks like this is open. Yeah, I think this has the pink. Oh no, it doesn't have pink. It has, oh, it does, yeah. Yeah, it's a Yulong. I don't want to tear it open more than it already is. The box. So, put that away. Next we have a Cyclone Boys 3x3 black plastic. I have no clue which 3x3 this is. Yeah. We have a YJ Megaminx. This is the Guanhu Megaminx. I've never tried it, or have I? Oh, maybe, yeah, I had. I opened it up. And it's a weird Megaminx because it's like protrude outwards. It's convex kind of thing, like the pieces are. So it's really weird to solve on. Did I hit the camera? I did. Nice. Next we have a Diane 5 Xanchi. This one I will open because it is really cool. The box is ripped, but you've never seen this before. It's a black side. So yeah, got this from Ryan as well. Thought this is a really cool collector's piece because it has black instead of white, and the logo's on the yellow side. If that's worth anything, by the way, let me know, because I'm not sure. Here we have a plastic version of that wooden puzzle, except this piece is straight rather than kind of weird like the other ones. Got this in middle school from a little shop that they have. I don't know if this counts as a puzzle. I made this in middle school with Legos. That's how it turns. Yeah. Oh, I messed it up. There we go. So, yeah, Legos. Next, we have a 2x2 Mastermorphix, but this one is like a pyramid shape. It pops a lot, or the pieces fall off, and it's like super unstable. Yeah, that happens a lot. A friend gave that to me. Kind of a recurring theme. I just get a lot of puzzles from friends. Here we have a Diane 2x2, white, and it pops a lot. Here we have a Daddy Mofingi white Pyraminx. Not a bad puzzle. I wouldn't compete with this though, and I don't really solve Pyraminx too much. Up next, we have a Diane 2x2, stickerless, and it pops a lot. That's why I don't use these. We have a Scube. This is my first Scube. It turns really bad. It's a Chi Scube. And I competed with this a couple times because I have anything better, and it's a bad Scube. We have a Chi 2x2 Mastermorphix. These are really fun to play with when you have like a couple seconds to kill. They're really easy. We have a 9 puzzle because it's not a 15 puzzle, and it's a NASA type one. We have the Rubik's Keychain Cube that they gave out at Worlds in 2019. Never opened it, and I never will. I don't know what this is, but it's like a take apart, put back together puzzle. Never even opened it. Puzzle ball. You like push the balls in, and they move around. The goal is to get them all the colors together. Got this at 7-Eleven. All right. Let's see what's next. This is a puzzle cube I designed in high school. Yeah, it's broken because the piece of wood should be connected there, but we all had to do these, and it was a fun project. I enjoyed it. That whole thing kind of was a joke, though, the program that they had. We have a Calvin's Puzzle Square 1 in box. Thought it'd be funny to show off a Square 1, considering it's Square 1. I don't even really do Square 1. We have a, this thing's dusty, a Rubik slide. I bet you it works. Yep, it works. I don't think they make these anymore, and I bought it at Walmart really cheap. Oh my gosh, that fell. Here we have a I don't even know what to call this, tube cube, and there's a ball inside, and it moves around. The goal is to get all the way through. You can scramble it up. Yeah. We have a Rubik brand 4x4 with the missing piece. Let's see if I can get it to, yeah, it's already happening. And that's, I think, all I need to show for it. Friend gave that to me too. We have a Diane 3 Ling Young. I think this one's a rare one. I'm not too sure, but let me know in the comments. Inbox. I think I gave one away to my friend, and then I didn't realize later it was rare, but it's like, you know, I really only need one. We have a Galaxy Megaminx version 1. I had another one before, but I gave it to a friend. These actually turn really well. Like, I really like these Megaminxes, but just because it's stickered. Yeah. So, these are really good Megaminxes. I really like them. We have a Rubik's 360. This was given to my friend for my birthday. I hate scrambling this thing, and I really don't like solving it, because I don't have a method. I just throw it up in the air and hope a ball catches. And most of the time it works. It just takes a couple hours sometimes. So in the spirit of the ball is not falling out, I'm going to put that over there. Next, we have a 1x1 that I made out of Legos. So quick story, when I was making this thing, I cut my finger really bad with the knife because I was cutting off the Lego parts. And it didn't even turn out that great, but first 1x1. We have a Megaminx 1x1 and a Pyraminx 1x1. So that's those puzzles. I still got another round, so I'm trying to think, what's a really cool transition? I'm just gonna go like this, and then when my hands come back up, you're gonna see a bunch of puzzles. Whoa, look at all those puzzles. So I know I said that was the last round. I still have my speed cubes, and there's one on the floor that I can't really put on my desk. But anyways, let's get right into it. So I don't want to start off with the obvious one, so I'll start off with the 15 puzzle. It's a tiger. Got it at an REI. It's a top. This is a top spin. It's actually kind of hard and really makes your brain think. So you can solve it to where all the numbers are backwards. You can solve it to where this thing is flipped up. It's kind of weird. I haven't played with it in a long time. I still have the box though. We have, I don't know if this counts as a puzzle, but it moves. It is a Rubik speaker. The middle layer moves. Doesn't do anything, it just moves. I guess I'll count it because it can be like puzzle. Next we have an Alexander star, but it's missing a piece. And I've never solved it. I had to take it apart and put it back together. And it really doesn't turn that great, but for a puzzle that's older than me, it's not bad at all. So, I mean, 1982. My friend's dad is telling me, oh, I have this puzzle because he knew it was in the queue. He's like, I have this puzzle. It's really old. It's not what you think it is. And then they finally gave it to me. It's like, oh, it's an Alexander star. So, yeah. Next we have, this is like you take apart, put back together puzzle. I think I've done it once before. I don't know if I even put it back right, but yeah, bamboo puzzle. Next we have a Terraminx, a Cube for You Terraminx. Cube for You, I don't think they make puzzles anymore, or their websites, I don't know, but I don't think you can buy the Terraminx anymore. The stickers are really bad, they've fallen off. It doesn't turn that great, and it was $26. So, I mean, for 26 bucks, it's kind of hard to say no. It took like a month to get to my house, but it takes many, many hours to solve, and I solve it maybe once a year, if that. I don't think I even solved it this year yet. I don't plan to. Next, we have a GAN 356i. So let me open it up. Getting into the expensive cubes. I think it's probably my most expensive cube. So, story with this, the club I'm part of, we get some money, and so spend them on like 6 GAN eyes, so we can teach people how to solve using these things. And yeah, these turn really cool, and the whole concept is really interesting, and they work really well. Never really had problems with them, except for like resetting and saying that it's solved. Yeah. Shoot. It's fun doing the non-obvious ones first. Let's see, come on, open up. No, let me put, oh, I think white top for this one. Green front, white top, yeah. So this one it's this one. I'm not gonna show it off because it has some of my friends' faces on it, and I don't think they really want their face. But it's a Rubik's brand cube, and I solved it once, and then the pictures were kind of fading, so I never solved it again, and it just kind of sits in my room. It looks cool, but yeah, trust me, there's a Rubik's cube. Yeah, you can see there's a Rubik's cube in there, but I just don't want to show off their faces because I don't have their permission to, nor do I want to bother them for it. We're all busy. Next, this isn't really a puzzle, but it's a cool thing that Rubik's makes called Rubik's Battle. It's a card game. I'm not going to count it. My friend made me this Rubik's Cube tissue box. I use all the tissues, but yeah, so I got the box. This is, oh shoot, this is the IQ test. I tried it, and I wasn't really able to understand it. Then I kind of gave up. Age 8 and up. Wow, it makes me feel better about myself. Guess I just don't have a high enough IQ. Guess I'm just stupid. But, yeah. So, fun little thing. Like, I tried taking it apart, but I feel like I'm going to break it. So, here we have my original Rubik's 4x4, and one of my original 3x3s. I had to give away my original 3x3. My mom had a rule where, like, if I get one, I have to give away one. So, There's one of my original ones. It's really unstable, and it's my first 4x4. I modded it. Here we have, I think this is Rubik's flashlight. The batteries are very much dead. Yeah, they are. Oh, never mind. Yeah, it still works. And we have a mini Rubik's keychain. Wow, I think sand's in here really doesn't turn that great. And Rubik's Revolution. Oh, sorry, you can't turn it, but yeah. A little knife. That's not a puzzle, though. Up next. So this I'm going to be really careful. We have a giant snail with a bunch of little wooden puzzles in it. So I'm going to be really careful because some of these can break or fall apart really easy, and I really don't want to put them back together. Especially this one. I'm going to be really careful with this one. Because this one's actually broken. This one I have to figure out on the spot, because you would think it's easy. It's actually like not too intuitive. Come on, come out of the snail. There we go. So we have, these are the same. This is a little bit different, and this one's different. And this one is 3 pieces. You can't really keep it together. It's kind of the novelty of it. Let's see if I can figure it out in the next couple minutes. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I got it. It's a little pyramid. So it goes like this. And yeah, so that's that one. Also, this is a stack mat. So what's special about this, I've had Mott sign it. I've had Felix sign it. I've had a bunch of other people sign it. Some of my friends sign it. Like, I've had Philip, Sebastian, the Vire brothers, I've had them sign it. Yeah, so I really like it. It's really, really cool novelty. The actual timer, it's really weird. It sometimes glitches out, but like, you put your hands on it to reset it. It's not always the best. Like, it's not accurate sometimes. But yeah, so there's that. I have one. Oh wait, I almost forgot. How can I forget? It's such a big thing to forget. Let me put these back very, very carefully. I don't have to fall apart. That's okay. Put that away. We have a really big 3x3. So, I mean, I'm sure you guys know what this is. The turning quality is really bad, and the core is stripped, I think, because sometimes when I turn it, it'll fall apart. So I tried super gluing it, it still falls apart. But I've used this for concerts because one of my friends, he plays like new wave music. He's actually really good at it too. But anyway, so it's 80s type thing, and he asked me to solve one of these. Well, my dad bought this for me to practice with it, and then I think he broke his, so he started using mine, and I take this to school. As for the sticky notes, so story time. Wow, I don't even know what just felt. But so when I was in the dorm, our neighbors, we were just kind of like talking back and forth. So we had a game where we would knock on each other's doors and just leave something there. Well, we just mixed this up and left it there, and knocked on the door, ran back, and left that there. We said, solve it. I think. Oh, no. Yeah, I think. Yeah, and we said, like, can you solve it? And so, or no, mix it up and we will solve it, my bad. And then they ended up putting all these sticky notes all over. I don't know why. A lot of them have fallen off, and they put a sticky note there saying solve it. So yeah, the story goes, we put it there. I think we asked them to mix it up, and then they mixed it up and they put all these sticky notes. And I solved it the right, like this way, but they said you didn't solve it because these colors weren't the same, but it wasn't possible. So yeah, really big cube. I have, actually, these ones I can grab really quick and show them off. I'm going to go through each one of these cubes individually because there are a lot. This is in my Moyu bag. Alright, so there's a reason I didn't mention the cube that's sticking out right now. So, we have a Chi Big Sail. This was my foot main, but is since now a multi-blind cube because I set it up and it turns nice. Moyu Along V2. This thing is completely dead, but still nice multi-cube. This is RS3M, black. I think it is. Yeah, RS3M. GTSV1 has a lot of solves on it. Very broken. It doesn't have the like divots though, unfortunately. Grand RSM. Good times with this cube. When the lube is broken in, it is so fast and so good. Even like, I'd easily compare it to modern day cubes. Here we have a MF3RS2. And this is also a really solid multi-blind cube, or just even a blind cube. Now we have an MF3RS. Really cheap, but really solid cube for multi-blind. I don't know what cube this is. I've heard it's a Kong's design cube, but let you be the judge. And anyways, it's nice for multi. Here we have a RS3M, stickerless. This one turns better than the stickered one. Here we have a GTS2M, stickerless. Here we have a GTS2M, stickerless. Here we have a GTS2M, stickerless. Alright, I know you're probably sick of hearing that. Alright, now time for the ones I've been avoiding. So, here we have a Yushin Little Magic, stickered, black plastic. Here we have a Yushin Little Magic, stickered, black plastic. Here we have a Yushin Little Magic, stickered, black plastic. Here we have a Yushin Little Magic, stickered, black plastic. Here we have a Yushin Little Magic, stickered with SCS colors, black plastic. Here we have a Yushin Little Magic, stickered, black plastic. Here we have a Yushin Little Magic, stickered, black plastic. Here we have a Yushin Little Magic, stickered, black plastic. I haven't set this one up yet. Here we have a Yushin Little Magic, stickered, black plastic. Here we have a Yushin Little Magic, stickered, black plastic. Haven't set this one up yet either. And here we have, oh, what's this cube? Oh, crap. What is, god dang it. Forgot what this cube is. Oh, wait, I know. Okay, I think this is it. This is a Yushin Little Magic, stickered with black plastic. Oh, that's right. I nailed it. And then here we have a, god dang it. Oh man, this is so hard. It's magnetic, really strong magnets. Oh, I know what this is. This is a Yushin Little Magic, stickerless magnetic. Really strong magnets, because that's what my friend gave me. I was like, screw it, I'll put in the Yushin Little Magic. And it's actually not bad. But yeah, so I have like, I think I have 12 Yushin Little Magics for multi-blind, because they're really cheap, and if you set them up, they can be really good. Like this Yushin Little Magic here, I could easily use as my blind main. It's such a good cube. So I really like the color scheme too. As for blindfolds, basic black blindfold, my fluffy pink blindfold, and our supreme leader blindfold. This is me from the future. I forgot one puzzle. This is a metal puzzle. I was going to put all my other ones away. I apologize for the crappy audio, but I just turned off my computer. So yeah, the goal of this one, it's like you have to get the circle out, and there's also the triangle inside. It's actually a really cool puzzle. But yeah, so I'm pretty sure this is the last. If there's any others, I'll record. But yeah. And now time for my mains. There was a jump cut because I accidentally stopped the audio, and I might as well stop the video and do this. So these are my mains, and these are some clocks that I. So these are mains. These are some clocks that I have. Here is the sweet anime. I mean, sorry. This is the Shangsha magnetic clock. I did a video on this when I had bought two, and I just have this one in box. I have played with it. I don't think I've set it up yet. But yeah, Shangsha magnetic clock. Here we have my Lingao clock, my first clock, and this thing is really, really good, but the pins fall, and it makes competing with it basically impossible. So yeah, got all my PBs on this thing though. So here we have a black 2x2 or revolver, yeah, stickered black plastic, solid 2x2. Right here. Here we have a GAN 356XS. I have the magnets in the middle, and let's see, what do I have the tension set to? I'm gonna take a look. The tensions are set. Wow, these are really hard caps to get off. It's the dark blue ones, and I'm not sure what I have them set to, but yeah. The GAN logo is kind of wearing off, which is nice, so I could use it for multi-blind because it turned really, really nice. And this is stickerless, which I really like stickered cubes, but it was so cheap, so I want that. This is a Moyu Weilong GTS2M. It's my blind main with SCS full-fitted stickers in my scheme. Here we have a worm. I have stickers for this thing, but I haven't put them on yet. And solid cube, once you break it in, I noticed when I first got it, it really wasn't that good, but once you break it in, it's pretty good. Here we have a Landland FTO with my custom schemes. I don't think anyone else in the world has this because I have orange here. And yeah, we really need new FTO hardware. So please, companies, come out with something new. Up next, we have an X-Men Galaxy V2M Megaminx. I got this at Nationals 2018. Really, really like this Megaminx. Turns really nice. Here is my Pyraminx Man. This is an X-Men Bell V1. This one's not broken. That's why I bought it. And yeah, I don't do Pyraminx. Put it right there. Here we have a Moyu Alliance cube. I was trying to get this cube for a little bit, and I dropped it on my base and kind of chipped a little bit of the plastic. Solid cube though. Really, really like. I really like the divots. Yeah, this cube. Up next, we have a Yushin Little Magic Square One. I did the B mod to it, and I don't do Square One, but it's a nice Square One. I have a video on this too on my channel. Up next we have a Aosu GTS2M. Probably think the best 4x4 for blind right now, and that's really all I care about. And it's still a solid 4x4 for sighted. As you can see, black plastic. Up next we have a Aochuang M. And I tried setting it up. To be honest, it's just not really that good at 5x5, but it's okay for blind, so I use it. I might get a new 5x5 soon if the Aochuang worm is any good. Here's my 6x6. This is an X-Men Shadow M. To be honest, it's not that good anymore. I need to, if I do solves on it, it gets pretty good. But I have to do solves on it for it to get good. And yeah, I've had this for a little while now. Still, once you break it in, it's a good 6x6. And mine's also kind of tight because I pop puzzles. Now, I'd say one of my favorite cubes in my collection is this X-Men Spark. I love 7x7. I really like doing 7x7. Practice it a lot, or I used to. I don't cube much anymore, but so story with this thing. I saw the Cubicle had a clearance item that was free, and I was thinking, okay, and it's the random $40 puzzle. I was thinking, okay, I will pay shipping on that, and I will take a risk. It's $5, so I did, and then they sent me this, and wow, this thing is really good. If this MGC 7x7 is better, I'll definitely switch to that, but I love this 7x7. I think I'm just going to go stickerless for all 7x7s in the future, but man, this thing is really good. And it was set up by the Cubicle too, so I might buy that kind of stuff in the future too. And here we have my main clock, mainly just because it's magnetic and it's alright. It still needs to be broken in, but I don't know, I just haven't been cubing, so it's not really that broken in. Needs a lot more solves. Alright, and so that's all my mains. Looking around. So the only cube I have left, and this one's kind of special, just because I think it's a good cube to end on. Let me take all of this stuff off. So the only one I really have left, and if I forget anything, I can always edit in later, but I really hope I didn't, because this would be such a cool ending. So it's really dusty, but it's an original 1980s Rubik's Cube, still sealed. I got it on eBay for about $30 because I really wanted one. I was searching all over, and I finally found it. The original 1980s. I've never opened this one, obviously, but I've played with one. They turn really bad, but it's where it all started. So that's where all these cubes started from. Yeah, so thanks, Arno. Yeah, Japanese color scheme and everything. All right, so I think that is all of my puzzles. I have no clue how many I have. I'm gonna take a guess and say 230. Around there, I will count later. And yeah, I really can't think of anything else. So I'm gonna upload another video probably the day this was recorded, which is the 13th of August. This is gonna take a long time to edit because I have to match the audio with the video. But I'll make another video describing like what's been going on with my life and like where's all the cubing videos and all that stuff. But oh wait, oh I know which one I'm forgetting. I don't know if I've already put this in. If I have, I just look stupid. But yeah, here's a little bit of here's a small metal puzzle that I have. All right, that should be everything. I'm fairly certain that's everything. But yeah, so I'll make another video and I'll let you guys know what's up. But for now, thank you so much for watching this video. If you made it all the way to the end, honestly, why are you still here? I'm so thankful. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I will see you in